You're watching the Sports and Political channel of LB. If you're not a subscriber to this channel, make sure you hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, and share these videos on your social media platforms. All right, let's talk about this game that just went down between the Lakers and the Dallas Mavs. Lakers came back from 27 down to defeat the Dallas Mavericks, and it was a hell of a game. Hell of a game. Um, 111 to 108 was the final score. LeBron had 26 points with 8 rebounds and 3 assists. Jared Vanderbilt, who was the primary defender on Luka Doncic most of the game, he had a double double with 15 points and 17 rebounds. AD had a double double with 30 points and 15 rebounds. He came on very strong late. Um, Schroeder had like 16 and 8. Dennis Schroeder took a dumbass shot towards the end of the game, but the Lakers are up 3. You didn't need to shoot that ball. What's up, Trey? At that sequence, and that almost came back and bite the Lakers in the ass. That was a horrible shot selection by Dennis Schroeder. But AD with key offensive rebounds, putbacks. He missed a free throw late in the game that made things more interesting than it should have been. You had LeBron didn't close out on Josh Howard, which allows him to hit that three from the baseline that made the game far more interesting than should have been. And as a result of that, look, you got to give it up to the Lakers, man. They were down by 27 points, man. They came all the way back and beat the Dallas Mavericks. Right? Now, if you guys watched my video this morning, I said that the Lakers was going to beat the Dallas Mavericks. I was down in Virginia Beach. I was in the sand. I had all that water right behind me, and I said that the Lakers was going to beat the Dallas Mavericks. I said that. I said it. If you don't believe me, if you think I'm on cap, right? Because I don't have no reason to be on cap. I ain't got no reason to lie to nobody. Right? I ain't got no reason to lie to nobody. So we're going to hop in the Hut Tough Time Machine, right? We're going to see what exactly did I say on that live stream, right? We're going to see that. Let me get this out of here. Hold on, y'all. I keep the receipts.
Right? Multiple bodies at him to try to slow him down. What's up, Nathan? Salute. Good morning to you. Right? Uh, somewhat of a cloudy day out here in Virginia Beach. So, but it's nice. Anywho, um, wasn't near as cold as it was yesterday, though. But anyway, so that's the Lakers' strategy for defending Luka Doncic. Now, that could be a good thing, but and then it could possibly open up Kyrie Irving to go out here and take over the game. It's gonna be a good test. What's up, Spirit? Salute, man. Hit that like button as you come on in. Um, Now I don't know. I haven't looked at the sports books this morning, so I don't know what the line is going to be. But I'm pretty sure that the Mavericks are favored in this game. But I'm probably going to end up taking the Lakers. I think the Lakers can beat the Mavericks. Um, Outside of if you look at the roster of the Dallas Mavericks, outside of Luka and Kyrie, I mean, who do they really have? I mean, who do they really have that can hurt the Lakers? I mean, they got Reggie Bullock, Christian Wood. I mean, that could be neutralized now because you got bigs down there that can neutralize Christian Wood. It's not like earlier this season when they played on Christmas, uh, to where all the Lakers bigs were injured and they were just so suspected, or what's the word I'm looking for? That matchup got exploited really bad for the Lakers, and Christian Wood was able to go off on them on Christmas Day. So this is a completely different matchup. Plus, Christian Wood's minutes has been decreasing, or has been on a downward trend, so to speak. So you're not going to Christian Wood's not going to have the same effect as he did back on Christmas, especially with the Kyrie addition. You know, Kyrie's going to take usage. Bertans not seeing minutes like that. Bertans ain't getting no playing time, bro. He ain't getting no burn like that. Davis Bertans, he's a good 3-point shooter, but he ain't getting minutes like that. Tim Hardaway Jr., I don't got no faith in Tim Hardaway Jr. I don't. I said, who they outside of Kyrie and Luka, who they got on that team that could hurt the Lakers? Reggie Bullock? He ain't got nobody. It would take the performances of Kyrie and Luka to allow the Mavericks to to be relevant. I mean, of course they're gonna destroy teams like the San Antonio Spurs. The Spurs are trash, right? The Spurs are trash. So I mean, I'm not putting no stock in the in this in that game or whatever like that. I think the Lakers can take this game. I really do think so. LeBron, Anthony Davis, right? They should be able to play. Mo Bamba can control the boards.
There you have it. So you can't say I didn't call this from before. You can't say I didn't call it, but I called it. Hey, if you listen to me, you'll be the first to know, right? If you listen to anybody else, you'll be the last to know. Now, I told y'all this was going to happen. A couple things here and there I was wrong about, but for the most part, I was right. I was right that the Lakers was going to win this game. I'm going to drop the link so that you guys come in and we talk about this game. All right. Here's the link right there. If you want to support me in my YouTube channel, this is my Cash App, this is my PayPal. You know what I'm saying? Support me what I'm trying to do. All right. This was a really good game by the Lakers, man. A game that they really needed to have. Now they're 4 games out of the 6th seed. And as I said on numerous videos recently, the Lakers have the 6th best schedule in the league of the remaining games that they have. So it will be incumbent upon them to win these games and take care of business. It'll be very incumbent upon them to go out here and take care of business because they don't got a whole lot of time to mess around. They really don't have a whole lot of time to mess around. So AD was on point tonight. Like I say, AD and Jared Vanderbilt very instrumental in limiting Luka Doncic. I mean, you can't really stop him, but you can limit him. You can make life a little difficult for Luka Doncic, and that's what they did late in the game. Sloppy play. They had a costly turnover late on the inbound. You had Reggie Bullock. You had LeBron was able to exploit the mismatch down low on the inbound with AD causing Reggie Bullock to push him in the back for the foul. AD, you got to make that free throw. You got to make those free throws, man. I know you hit the second one, but It's little stuff like that that made things way more interesting than it should have been late in the game. You had LeBron didn't close out on the 3-point shooter on the baseline, which cut the lead to 1 with less than like 5 seconds to go. Schroeder was able to knock down both free throws after getting the ball in the inbound and getting fouled. Um, and with all that being said, man, you gotta tip your hat to the Lakers, man, for battling back after being down by how much they were down. You got to give them credit for that. I mean, that was a really good display of basketball late, right? So, salute to the Lakers for showing some grit, showing some resolve, having the fortitude to not just lay down and just get smacked. That's the most important thing. They didn't just lay down and just get smacked. They really decided that they weren't going to lay down. They fought back and they got the win. You know what I'm saying? So I hope you took my advice, because if you took my advice, you probably would have made some money today. You took my advice. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is when it comes to the dynamics of the LA Lakers. Let me see. When's the Lakers' next game? When's the Lakers' next game? I think they got Oklahoma City next, if I'm not mistaken. No, they got Oklahoma City on Wednesday, March 1st. So Tuesday, they got the Grizzlies in Memphis, and then they turned right around and played the Thunder on that Wednesday. So the Lakers have the night, they got Tuesday, Wednesday, that'll be 3 games in 4 nights. They have an off day on Thursday, and then they return home to the Crypto, formerly known as Staples, to face the Timberwolves. And then Lakers got the Warriors, a team they've beaten 2 consecutive times on March the 5th. I think that's a nationally televised game. The Grizzlies on March the 7th. And then, so Lakers got a nice little homestand coming up. After this little 2-game road trip where they take on Memphis and OKC, they come back home. They got a nice little homestand. They got the Wolves. That's a winnable game. The Warriors got a winnable game. They already beaten them twice already in recent weeks. The Grizzlies is a winnable game. Grizzlies, they're a good team, but they can be had. You know what I'm saying? Raptors, Knicks. So in that 4-game homestand right there should be able to determine, in my opinion, what the status of this team is going forward, as far as like, are they going to qualify for the playoffs, positionings, all that stuff. So that's where I'm at on that front. This is a really good one by the Lakers tonight. I really am impressed by how they carried themselves despite the fact they were down by 27. And with that comeback, let me see. Hold on. Hold on. So 20 years. That was the largest comeback win over 20 years. Mm-mm-mm. You had to go all the way back to the 2002-2003 season, where the Lakers were down by 30 points at one point. That's the Shaq and Kobe Lakers. That's when they did that. I think that game was against the Dallas Mavericks, if I'm not mistaken. Which would rule with cruel and unusual irony. Their two biggest comeback wins came against the Dallas Mavericks. And in that game, the Lakers outscored the Dallas Mavericks 44-15 in that fourth quarter. So kudos to the Lakers for showing some grit, showing some grind, coming back and winning that game the way they did, man. That's crazy. Both their biggest comebacks came against the Mavs. But that time the Lakers were at home. If you're not a subscriber to this channel, make sure you hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, and share these videos on your social media platforms. Last but definitely not least, shouts out to the LDBC Lions Den basketball community. This your man. Scream at me. Oh!